Howdy, y'all. I'm an old hippie, and this old hippie is actually going to teach everybody out there how to play guitar all the way up and down the neck in 15 minutes. This is a guarantee. It's not a scam, and it's free. I wouldn't lie to you. What do I have to gain? Nothing. It's free, and I'm just putting my name on it, that's all. I want you to write these 9 letters down in groups of 3. I want you to put down the word add, that's A-D-D. Then the next one is going to be an elongated version of the word fa, F-A-A. And for the very last one, I just want you to write down D-F-F, okay? Hope I didn't spit on the lens. Alright, let's show you what all that does. God, I've got spit all over me. Okay, what that means is I'm actually going to play the A, if you look at your notes now, which is ADD, A-D-D, or attention deficit disorder, got that for sure. It just happens to be here. If I'm in B flat, it's going to be here. The G note is going to be what dictates the name of the chord. So if you're on the G string, I should say. So if it's open, it's a G. I'm focusing on the D, G, and B strings. So that's what we'll be concentrating on. If you want to make chords bigger, you can always take your pinky and skip 2 frets, put them over top of it'd be like this. Put them over the E and B string up there at the 5th fret, and it'd be huge. But this is where you get your scales and stuff out of. Okay, now what this add is all about is strictly the shape of each chord. That's what the entire lesson is about. Those 3 sets of shapes. So if you could play an A shape and a D shape and an F shape, those are the only 3 shapes I ask you to play on the whole entire thing. Then we can play everywhere. You don't need a capo, depending on where you're from. We will be able to play everything. If you're doing this and things work out, you'll know that you got it right. Any old 50s song like or anything like that, you'll know you have it correct the way that 3-chord songs generally go. And if you know other chords and chord shapes, that's fine, but this will help everybody, not beginners, not intermediate, not pros, but every person in the world if they watch this. It will tie the whole guitar together. So add A shape. That's all we need to know. That's an A, and now we're gonna do a D shape. Just happens to be a D chord. The B string will dictate the name of the chord. So when you are in A shape, the D shape that you're going to use, remember how this looks on here, is going to happen on that same set of frets. So it's here and your D starts there. So once it all ends up way up here, it's going to make more sense. So the A will be here, your D will transition to this, B string will tell you what it is, and the last D means you keep the D shape. It will not be a D chord, it will be a D shape. And we will move it 2 frets this way, towards the middle of the guitar. So A shape, D shape, up 2 for another D shape. Okay, so that's the 3 chords you would have. Is it right? So there's A, D, and E actually. Okay, so your next set are the big fa thing, F-A-A. So we got A, D, D. Now here's how we start working up the neck, is with those 3 sets of 3 letters. A, D, D. Now we got Fa. We have to go to an F shape. But since we are in the key of A, we're going to continue up. We have to do an F shape, which means right there where your note is, that lets you know that what the name of this chord is. That's where we're going to start the F shape. It's on that fret, which happens to be currently fret number 5. So now we're going to put an F shape right there, which is actually an A chord. So we've came from A, D, E, A. Now we're going to go A, D, E, A again, all the way up the entire neck. So here's A, D, D shape, E. Here's A, but F shaped. So Fa is this F shape. We're still in A. We're going to play A, D, and E through its entirety, all the way up the guitar. And then we'll play some flats and all that. 15 minutes. So F, your A is going to happen by flattening out your ring finger. And then you move it up 2. That's why it says F, A, A. You keep the A shape twice. Just move it up 2, then back to your F. Okay, if you want to be adventurous and you have some cool stuff, and play the A chord or the A shape, because it's not going to be an A chord, it's going to be a D chord actually, because of the G note. And up 2, back A, and back to the F shape. So now, that was the second one, F, A, A. Now for the last, we're going to do, what does it say? That's right, D, F, F. From where we're at here, you're going to remember we stay, if it's an A shape, that's where the new D shape is going to start. So that fret, which happens to be the 9th fret. So we do a D shape right there. That is an A chord again, just like I told you, A, D, E, all the way through this thing. So D, and then right where that finger is, just like before, F, and then we move it up 2 more to make our sound. So D shape, F shape, F shape, up at 2. Bring it back if you want, and here. That means I got it right. I can go on up another one and bring it full circle. There's D, F, F, just like we wrote down on your paper. Okay? From here, what do? We flatten out that. And we're back to the original A. From all the way down here at the 2nd fret, we have passed home base, the 12th fret, and we've ended up here at 14. So you're back to the A shape, and it's actually back to the A chord. And you make the D, we're back to add. Okay, so there it is. A, D, D shape, Fa shaped, F, A shape. Then duff, there's D, F, F, flatten it out, A, D, D, then F, A. That's how it works for every single chord in the world. Here's A sharp, or B flat. I told you I could play in B flat. So that means if I do exactly what I did, A, D, D, so A, you can do it this way too, just put 2 fingers down. Or do A, D, D this way. A, D, D, F, A. Now from that A, D, me lay it down. We're back to B flat. So we played every single flipping chord in B flat already. It's only been 10 minutes. Okay, that's how it works. So if you're looking at ways to get all the way around the neck, play every possible chord, and play your little leads that you know with these shapes, I have a lot of things that show you how to play them. Again, with that A shape, it's just the regular major scale. Christmas music is the easiest way to pick out these type of things. Or they all stay like right there. Okay, so and then D's you always know how to do. Putting the pinky down right underneath it. Reach up 2 frets. And you have the same option here. So that's a whole bunch of stuff to do. And when we're doing, so that was A shape, we can do that A shape anywhere. And then the D shape. Okay, so that's the way it works. If we want to do it in C, this will be, I'll pick up some more as we go along. We're in C now because the G string says C right there. So we'll play the 3 middle strings. A, D, D. So there's add. Now we're doing Fa, F. So that's right back to the C chord again. Even though it's F, A, F. F, A. So the 2 A's coming up, you've already learned lead stuff for the A's. Then the next chord, 2 frets up. Back to C. So we got F shape, A. Now we're going to go to the D shape. Okay, so there's C again. And if you're in D, we just learned that a minute ago. D shape. And then we're going to just simply do F's again because we got to go doof. And F. F again. And back to the D shape. And if we want to go all the way, there's the A shape again, where we started, way down here. So I did not lie to you. There's all kinds of little fun things to play with all the chords. Okay, so again, let's start just with B flat, because I told you that was going to happen. Girls love to sing in B flat and E flat, so you better learn how to play in those keys without using a capo. Okay, so add. Okay, we're on B flat because we're up 1 from A or back 1 from B. Add. A, D, D. Check out Fa. F, A. Don't care what's under them. Now I just take that, and what do? Doof. See? D, F, F, and then back to the A. Okay, that was it. B flat all the way up the entire neck. A, D, D, right? F, A, shapes, and then doof. D, F, F, and then finally back to the A shape. There you go. That money back guarantee right there, folks. Once again, I am me, no names. You are you. And who are you? You're a person who knows how to play all the way up and down the neck now. Awesome, huh? You're welcome. Later, bye.